Hey there, welcome to My Green Pets. I'm William Green. It's November 4th and the last day of daylight savings time in the US until March. Not something I'm a big fan of. I think that's something we should have gotten rid of a long time ago, but they don't seem to ever want to do that. So let's have a look at what's going on in the orchid collection. Several plants in bud. We've got Mormodia Jumbo World right here with several spikes, and I love the way they kind of unfold over the course of about 8 weeks. And that will be really nice. There's a couple more on this growth as well. We've got this one down here, and then there's a small bud also pushing out. So that'd be great. Exciting. Cycnochus Bronze Vixen is finishing up, starting to dry out. I noticed little pieces of pollen everywhere, and apparently this is one that just shoots all of its pollen once the flowers start to wilt. Not all of them did that. Coopery didn't do that. Fire Embers didn't do that, but Bronze Vixen does. Over here we've got Cycnochus Varsovicii, looking very, very nice. Looks like 7 buds in this spike. Still a few weeks away from blooming. And of course, my collection being as it is, I'm going to be away for about 9 days visiting family over the Thanksgiving holiday, and it looks like several plants will be blooming right in the middle of that time. So I'll miss those, but hopefully they will be in bloom when I get back. My orchids like to party when I'm gone. So this is Cloecia Rebecca Northern Aurora. Looks like 16 buds on there, and there is another spike pushing out the other side. That's exciting. This one will probably be done by the time the other one blooms, but still, that's fun. And then my Rhyncholalia Aristocrat is finally, you can see the sheath poking out there. The leaf is starting to open up, and really hoping to get a bloom on that this winter. My Nepenthes Pervilii seems to be doing better. The newest leaf seems to be, well, we're going to see. It should be, hopefully it's going to be as big or a little bigger than one of the previous. We're waiting for this plant to turn around and start growing again. Apparently it needs to be grown like a succulent, not constantly moist like most other Nepenthes. And then this one is Stenophila, and it's got a beautiful new picture. Just about ready to pop open. Nice color on that. My seeds, I've got some Quinabaluensis seeds that I'm waiting to germinate. They were sown on October 1st. Still no sign of germination. I hope I didn't kill them. Go over to the other side. We've got some more Cycnochus in bud. We've got Fire Embers on its second bloom of the year. 7 buds this time. It was 8 the first time. And then right below it, we've got a new hybrid. This is, Alexis Jesus Pardo by Dark Swan, and you can see some spots on those buds. That's exciting. Not sure if they'll keep getting darker and coalesce, but anyway, I'm going to have some speckles. Again, those will bloom while I'm gone. And then Cycnochus cooperi. When I look at hybrids using green and brown, it seems that green dominates over brown, so I'm hoping that because this has a green parent, that these flowers will come out green too. Or maybe tinged with bronze or brown. It could be cool. Over here we've got Cattleya labiata. Look at the designs and the color of this leaf. I mean, look at that. I've never... All my experiences with Cattleya rex, so to see a Cattleya leaf bloom out with all this color on it is pretty cool. And then over here we've got what looks like to be a bud. Looks pretty clearly to be a bud. And we're just gonna hope that it keeps pushing. That one's still got a month to go, I think, before it tries to bloom. In the back here we've got Cloecia Rebecca Northern. This is grapefruit pink. You can clearly see the two spikes. Again, probably gonna bloom while I'm gone. And then I noticed just the other day that Rebecca Northern Mikabe, which I think is one of, if not the most beautiful clone of Rebecca Northern, has a spike over there on the other side, which I'm really excited about. So that's great. So all my Rebeccas have spikes, and that will be a really nice thing to enjoy. This weekend I'm dreading it, but I need to do a seedling inventory because I've got little compots of seedlings like this just kind of everywhere all throughout my collection, and some of them are kind of graduating to that next stage. For example, you can see this guy, he's pretty big, and you can see the next growth on him. That's pretty serious. Now he's potted by himself in a decent sized pot, so I can leave him alone, but some of these other ones, they're starting to kind of outgrow their pots. I've also been really conservative with the watering, just because I had a bunch of plants die from overwatering and rot last year, so I've been trying to err on the side of dryness this year. I've got a really nice Peruflora compot here of Rexes, and they're putting out, look at that color on the back of those leaves. Look at that bright purple. I've read that the Ayacucho variety has this really bright purple, and that was one of the varieties included in the 5 variety pack that this is from, so I'm guessing that's what those are. But there's too many plants in this little pot, I think, and they need to be pulled out and separated, but I'm dreading doing it. Needs to be done though. And then I've got some seedlings from cross I made a couple years ago. The only two awarded clones of Cattleya rex in the US at the time were Inti and Mayu, and these are their babies. And I was just absolutely floored last week when I saw that Peterlin of Diamond Orchids has actually purchased some of the flasks from Troy Myers, where I sent all my seed. He had purchased some of these, and the reason I know that is because he listed one for sale. He listed one of these, Inti by Kia. Inti has an HCC, Kia did not. Listed one of these, it's sold on eBay for over $200. And I'm thinking, damn. So, if you're interested, just remember that you can get 25 of these for $40 at Troy Myers, or you can pay $200 for one on eBay. So, really excited to know what these are gonna go for. But again, these are all available. The whole point of me breeding these Cattleya rexes was, one, yes, to create some superior clones to what's out there, but also just to reduce pressure on the populations in the wild. Instead of importing plants that have been ripped out of the jungles, I was hoping that producing hundreds, maybe even thousands of seedlings here in the U.S., we can relieve some of that pressure and you can get nice homegrown seedlings without importing from overseas and fueling that poacher trade. I that was really the basis for that. So it's kind of interesting to see where that's going. But I think you'll see many more of those on the market soon because once people, I think now that people have seen that, a lot of people ordered flasks, and I think everyone kind of had the idea that they were going to make some money. And it looks like it is a possibility for sure. But hopefully, as as more clones become available, as more seedlings become available, those prices will drop. I think that's all I wanted to talk about today. But yeah, exciting things. This is the time of year for sure. 'Tis the season. From My Green Pets. So I hope you have a great week, and hope you enjoy your extra hour of sleep this weekend. If you're in the US, hopefully you'll get that. And we'll see you next time right here on My Green Pets. I'm William Green. Take care. Bye.